One West World. First everybody. Bitch, this is more than what they ever played us. Living by, put me in a gangster. Born in 91, pumping 93. Winter, Chevy pill, like a nectarine. But I keep it. It's more than what they ever played us. Living by, put me in a gangster. Born in 91, pumping 93. Winter, Chevy pill, like a nectarine. But I keep it clean. Man, I'm too for real. Comfortable with myself, look they fraud. Man, I'm too legit. Off the thermostat, can't hold me back. Trying to check my check. Had my weight, run my plate, really busy. Really in this field. Checking it, check me out when in doubt. I'm gonna make my bread. Never lose niggas, food is a feast. Just know we all gon' eat. Niggas slick on my shit, pop my shit. My bro said this shit greasy. She don't like the message. I kick wisdom, I'm just rude as speeches. Tell my side, but not too much, they feel me. I know talk is cheap. I'm controlling it from a distance. This how it's supposed to be. Give her what she never had. Now she can't get over me. I understand they don't want a man, they just want company. Shorty know I'm all about my gravy, tryna smother me. Get from under me. I ain't had no silver spoon. This shit come from underneath. I play for keeps. I don't see nobody. This shit tunnel V. I play for keeps. I don't see nobody. This shit tunnel V. This is more than what they ever played us. Living by, put me in a gas. Born in 91, pumping 93. Winter, Chevy pill, like a nectarine. But I keep it. It's more than what they ever played us. Living by, put me in a gas. Born in 91, pumping 93. Winter, Chevy pill, like a nectarine. But I keep it clean though.
They just hate it when I pop shit. Bitch ain't on my level, I just add her to the block list. Think she gon' gain a space, showing to me topless. Nah, baby, stop this. Go ahead and cover that. I'ma give you game and some bread, go and double that. Let me see if you an asset or liability. Show me how you bring that cash back. If you feeling me, show me love. I be in that box like a golden glove. Pound for pound, put it down like it was heavy holding up. They know what's up, feel it in the air when we rolling up. Phil Collins used to joy riding in the stolen truck. Used to call them Johnnies out in Philly. Did it constant, bringing everything to the table like the contents. I'm an open book, read it and grab the concept. Trigger finger, doing so many curls, just growing biceps. Many death threats for real, and ain't no love on the other side. One's wrong, don't make another right. You had yours, but you wanted mine. No love on the other side, plotted on every other night, but that's all in another life. Love on the other side. From the lifers, get love from the nerds, get love from the bitches in the hood to the birds. Whether on a 9 to 5 or you get it off the curb. Just get up out the system, you gon' get what you deserve. I mean, I remember duffel bags full of herb, quarter after quarter till I stumbled on a bird. Masked up in Philly is like every day the purge. I mean, I'm just giving insight on the day to day before I lead a game. Step back and just fade away. 12 gauge tactical round, sound like an 808. Shotty get the metro booming. I'ma damage you, an animal. I ain't that human. I'm a different species, the feces with the music. Yeah. I can't help but get you rappers in line. Hollow tip fragments, all in back of your spine. 4-4 bulldog, all you packers are 9. I've been around the block, I spin that a couple times, yeah. And it only gets realer, not a bit, but no miles in it, straight from the dealer. You sweet, can't be around you niggas, I'm a diabetic. Every sheet, every line, every bar is a diuretic. I'm elite, I know the bar high, that's why ain't no love on the other side. One's wrong, don't make another's right. You had yours, but you wanted mine. No love on the other side, plotted on every other night, but that was all in another life. No love on the other side, one's wrong, don't make another's right. You had yours, but you wanted mine. No love on the other side. Yeah. Ain't no love on the other side. Yeah. Tell me why you won't take my life. Ain't no love on the other side. It ain't no love on the other side. Ain't no love on the other side. Ain't no love on the other side.
give a fuck about what them bitches gotta say. I'm a woman West nigga till they put me in the grave. I don't give a love fuck about what them niggas gotta say. I'm a woman West nigga till they put me in the grave. I don't care about what they say. Hey. Fuck with my Akima, fuck with my sisters, then I got a problem, I'm never gonna miss you. I got 100 hanging out the AR, I got a 50 hanging out the pistol. He say it's corner, I'm just being realistic. I be on them corner posted with the realest. If it's the Sabbath, then we going fishing. I'm reeling them in, that's a God-given mission. I'm really on 10, but I'm stamped in the pistol. I get the honor, be glad of this mission. Hebrew Academy graduate, nigga. Training, go through the baddest conditions. I don't fuck with none but the baddest of bitches. She righteous, submissive, she glad to be with me. Had that thing Putin like Batman, nigga. She know I'm a prophet, she glad to be listening. Disrespect, I ain't having that shit. Tell her go make some business from scratch. She bitchin' a different breed of black men. We don't do the back bend. I remember back when I was really trapping, trying to get the racks in, selling dope to black men. But now I'm trying to make it straight. Like don't forget about my face. We standing up straight, can't fold us. Too heavy, the world won't hold us. Go get you some rank, I told you. Line up in these ranks, we sold you. You can take that to the bank, we focus on how many times must we remind you. One body, one breath, some break off and never take off, that's a flex. When the law with your ain't no up next, it's just us, nigga, that's that on that. All that weak shit, that ain't no threat. Say you won't beat, bitch, with that ain't no sweat. We with all that. The Lord called a nigga out the world, I responded and called back. Oh Lord, and everything that they stole from us, fuck that shit, we want all that. Them niggas snitching and they act like bitches. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They killing women and they fuck with sisters. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They telling lies, switching up the doctrine. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They ain't gon' ride until they die, so that's why we unaffiliated with them. Come under command and general YAHANNA, we unaffiliated with them. Like they tongue and they say they keep that shit 100, we unaffiliated with them. They telling lies, switching up the doctrine. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They ain't gon' ride until they die, so that's why we unaffiliated with them. That's why we unaffiliated with them. I cannot fuck around with fake niggas. We taking ground when we in your city. You better hide the women, hide the liquor. Keep that bitch on me, please don't but the same. Don't be a fool and be another victim. Say you a goon, you just another Christian. How you my brother, you ain't in here with me. We in the gutter, deep down in the trenches. We with them niggas locked up in the prison. Black and Hispanic, Native American, Indian. We ain't just talking shit, but we living in it. We be everywhere, you can't miss it. And we be first as hell, take a picture. And we professional with the scriptures. Play, we gon' scratch them, yeah, we some killers. These niggas tripping, they mind blown. Swear business, forgive me if I'm wrong. I don't get it pause when niggas say that they be looking for niggas to slide on. The only slide that I know about is when I assemble the Glock with the slide on. Real, I get the order, you know that it's slaughter. See me and my niggas gon' die. The bigger the better for kingdom of heaven. You niggas get wet up by me cause I'm fed up by I.S.U.P.K. My niggas won't let up. Got choppers, got 9s, AKs, Berettas. You say you don't like me, you say you won't fight with what me and my nigga like, bitch, or whatever. You say you don't like me, you say you won't fight with what me and my nigga like. My nigga like, them niggas snitching and they act like bitches. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They killing women and they fuck with sisters. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They telling lies, switching up the doctrine. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They ain't gon' ride until they die, so that's why we unaffiliated with them. Come under command and general YAHANNA, we unaffiliated with them. Like they tongue and they say they keep that shit 100, we unaffiliated with them. They telling lies, switching up the doctrine. That's why we unaffiliated with them. They ain't gon' ride until they die, so that's why we unaffiliated with them. Yeah. See, they always ask us like, why y'all don't fuck with such and such? Why y'all won't come together with such and such? I be like, we unaffiliated with them. You understand me? Like, niggas be out here on some weirdo shit. And to be honest, that's why we unaffiliated with them. Hey, that's why we unaffiliated with them. Yeah. Oh.
Hey, Shalom, Lord in Christ, Adawanyam.
Hey, shalom, Yabashim Salaki, my head's covered. Shalom on Christ. Hey, what's going on, yo?
We ready to rock. You already know what it is, what's going on. Adawan, Officer Laban, Officer Shayawan. You understand? You already know what it is. This is another episode of
What's up? What's up? Keep the niggas down. Most High Christ, where we at with it? Barak Yalla.
What's going on, sir?
Rock Yalla, Shayawan, I see you in the building, man. We got Montreal, Toronto, Windsor in the building, man. Myself, Captain Hadar, the mighty LeBron. You understand? We
Right.
holding it down for the heads of state. Pump it up for the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Everybody out there like and share. Like, share, comment. Push the truth, man. Push this Heads of State podcast. Let's rock it out, man. We got Midwest Council. Let's go. Barack Yalla, go ahead, start it off, brother.
Kawakan, you already know this is the best podcast on the planet every Tuesday night, 9 p.m., 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Heads of State 144. You'll get all the answers to the problems in your life. You understand? We're the problem solvers. We're the superheroes our community need. You understand? What story you want to start with, sir?
So we kind of like, we be pushing themes and things like that. So let me hear what we got. I forget what we got. Y'all know we just coming off the scripture breakdown class, man. Michigan, Northeast Ohio, Pittsburgh, Canada. You know what I'm saying? You know how we do it. So what's the first story? Let me hear it.
Apparently, there's a brother that's in what they call it, hot water. Let me share my screen. So they're saying,
I think this is a marriage theme. This one here.
Khan. So apparently, Neo says his poly lifestyle has caused him to miss out on deals. It's a lot.
Okay.
Miss out on deals.
Yeah. He says poly lifestyle. He can't get no jobs like he used to do. He's a singer, performer. He used to get booked. Go ahead, you can go with that one.
Khan, there's an article that goes with it. So Neo claims he's lost work because people are upset by his polyamorous relationship with 3 women.
Polyamorous is one man and multiple women, right?
In this day and age, sir, it could go both ways, but we know that a man could have multiple wives, and that's it.
Biblically, yes. Biblically, a man can have more than one woman. America would tell you that is wrong. What do they call it? A bigamist? Yeah, that don't exist in the Bible. I don't know how in America you put your hand on the Bible and say, God we trust, but totally go against the Bible. A man and a man can get married, 2 women can get married. But if I get more than one woman, like the Most High said I could, I'm a bigamist. You can sleep with an animal. You can identify as an animal. You can identify as non-gender or gender retarded. But if you stand up and say, I got more than one woman, nah, you can't work in America. Go ahead, LeBron.
No, you own it, sir. It's like I'm just cheerleading for what you're saying. That is absolutely true. You better not tell America, especially a black man with some money. You tell America that I got 5 women and I'm gonna impregnate. That's really their fear, y'all. Just think about, think about what the implications of a black man with money with having 10 wives is, and what that encourages, like in the realm of like the NBA, the NFL, and the music industry, the rap industry. Even our executives, man. If you let them brothers know that they could have more than one wife, you know how many kids would be born? It used to be 20 kids to a household, man.
Right.
They did away with that.
Right. Right. That's heavy, man.
So like I said, if I could.
Go ahead.
And you know what's the most diabolical part is, this is what really I don't understand about society, right? It's so frowned upon for a brother to have more than one woman. But if he was a homosexual, he would be applauded. Salaki.
If I could jump in, like what Cap was asking earlier about, the definition of polyamorous. Polyamorous is, just somebody having multiple partners. It's different from polygamy. Polygamy is a man with multiple partners. And what's interesting about this is I hear, a lot of women trying to jump on the bandwagon of being polyamorous. Like I've never seen any article ever where they're tearing down a woman for having multiple partners outside of the I.S.U.P.K. Like I see so many sisters trying to jump on this, polygamy bandwagon, saying, well, if a man has the right to have multiple partners, I should have the right. But like you said, with all the sexual deviancy, a man being allowed to love a man, they fighting for, a grown man to be able to love a child. Like, how are we gonna vilify a man for having multiple women in a society where you could love a tree? Like, you know what I mean? It's absolute madness. So
Yeah, it is madness, man. And listen,
So
this is a man that's being honest.
Correct.
He's telling you, listen, man, I tried that the way of American marriages. It don't work. Listen, you can look up the divorce rate. The divorce rate.
So like, yeah, there's some connection issues.
and Salaka, I just wanna piggyback to what Shy One, said. You was reading my mind, Shy One, because I was just about to speak about, the white woman that married a tree. You know what I'm saying? And nobody said anything about it. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't wrong. You know what I'm saying? The government didn't come against her. You know what I'm saying? Like, white woman, having, relation with, vegetables and whatnot. But it's all good. It's all white. Salaka.
So like, the cap is back.
Salaki. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy. Like I was saying, man, you could look at the divorce rate and you could see that it doesn't work. So why are we still trying to force ourselves to follow this way of life? You understand? Every man, besides the so-called Caucasian, every race on the planet is known for having more than one woman.
That's right.
It only came into being popular in this common era with the Greeks and the Romans, to where is one man, one woman. Before that, every nation, every people on the planet had more than one wife. And this brother is coming out and not lying to you. He not putting no gun to your head. He not doing none of that. If you choose to get with it, that's just what it is. And that's his business. So why does his business stop him from getting money? Now he can't feed his family because he came out and told the earth that this is what he chooses as his lifestyle. When like Shariwan said, you got people that's identifying as dogs. We could pull up clips where people is literally on all fours, grunting and barking and acting like an animal.
Doing a good job.
And listen, the Caucasians really make me think that that's where they come from, because they are doing a hell of a job. You understand? But that's how they acting, and they can identify as that, and we can't say nothing. We got people fighting to get in, like all big grown men are fighting to get in the women's bathroom. They still get to go to work. Everybody gets to feed their families except for the black man, when he comes out and say he identifies with the Bible or the culture of the Bible. You understand? Let me see that next clip with the sister saying, if you want to get married, you have to live this lifestyle. Barack Yellow.
Karawakan.
This sister here, if I'm not mistaken, I believe her name is Tia.
Women's every
Yeah, Salakia.
This is
right now.
So
That's what I
press pause. Press pause. And rewind it to the beginning if you could. But I believe this sister is Tia Black. This is sister, a Tubi actor from Detroit. I know her mother. So when I saw this clip, I was surprised to see it. You know what I'm saying? This sister, I don't want to put her business out there, but this sister is a lesbian. You understand? Right now. And she's saying something so heavy, man. You understand? Because it will definitely fix the problem of black women not having a husband. There's only one way that the Lord is pointing towards when dealing with marriage, and that's a man being with more than one woman.
If I could, sir. So like if one, I've been looking at these sisters, and I'm hesitant to post them because, believe it or not, a lot of them is waking up to the One West. what we've been saying since 1969, that it's going to take it's going to take some camaraderie, a collective effort on the part of sisters, right, to bring this thing home, right? Sisters going to have to share a man. You know what I mean? You're gonna have to share a man, because men are so scarce because of the agenda of our oppressor. The oppressor has made it to where there is not a lot of men out there. So in order for each household to be properly represented, you're gonna have to, deal with a man, you know what I mean, and his other wives. Salakia, sir.
It's a heavy point. Let me hear what the sister got to say.
Cuddle Khan.
I'm sharing.
Let me hear the beginning. Good.
Now it is 100 women to every one man. So either you're gonna switch to the other side or you're gonna do some sharing. Pick and choose. You were taught as a very young woman to share.
She chose the other side. Salakia.
I don't know what.
You say either you gonna switch to the other side or you gonna share your man. Salakia. I know the sister. She switched to the other side.
Good night.
I'm married to a woman.
Salakia, if I could.
Listen, man. She telling you the truth. Go ahead, Barack Ali. You want to say something?
I'm just saying she's gonna have to share a man so that he could press that reset button and factory reset her. Salakia.
Listen, man. The thing is with sisters that even switch to the other side, you picking a girl that looks like a man. And this man is the worst version of every man you ever met. So what the hell you think this boy girl about to do?
Right.
She about to do the same thing that the man did. She about to have multiple wives.
If I could, even
and
worse.
She gonna beat you because she a woman.
That's right. That's what I was just about to say. Even worse, because she gonna think in her mind, based on what the media portray black men as, that's what's going on in our household, that we beating our women. You know what I'm saying? That we abusing our women. That don't happen.
Or just the fact of this. There are two women. So as we argue with a woman, we look at a woman and have compassion on her. Like, Salaki, bitch, shut your mouth.
Right. That is compassion.
It's compassion.
It is.
A nigga walk away, a nigga might stop arguing. A woman has no stop button because it's two women arguing. So it comes to a point like in every marriage, you're battling for who has power in the house. If you in the world, you understand? But with these two women, the battle never stops. She doesn't respect that you dress like a boy. She knows you still have a period because she helps you with your tampons. You understand? She sees your period come every month, just like hers. So you better take it easy when y'all getting into these so-called lesbian marriages. They're going to be rough. You can look up the numbers. You understand? You can look up the numbers. These people in that community are the most violent people in their marriages. Yash, you want to say something? Go ahead.
It's so stupid, man, because they taking away the whole purpose of you getting in a relationship in the first place. The whole purpose as a woman for you to get a man is so you can have protection. But you getting with another woman, what you gonna do when somebody break in the crib?
Y'all hiding up under the bed.
Both of y'all.
in hopes that the nigga don't find y'all.
Now the one that should have been the man is looking at you. Y'all both looking at each other.
What we gonna do?
You heard that noise? You heard that noise? Right. You understand? But yeah, go ahead with the what the sister was saying. Let me hear the rest.
Know what's going on. Very young woman to share. They taught you in grade school to share. I don't know what's going on. If you can love more than one kid at a time,
that's a heavy point she
then
made.
a man can love more than one woman at a time.
So you say you can love both parents.
If you can love both parents, if you can love an aunt and an uncle, a grandmother and a grandfather, y'all don't like this?
So you saying sharing is caring?
I'm saying sharing is caring. I'm saying that It's 100 women. These are the numbers, and I didn't make the numbers up. This is what Google is saying. It's 100 women to every one man. Either you share or you be left without. So when she said having a piece of a man is better than no man, I guess that's what she.
Clap it up for that sister, man.
Yeah.
Did you hear what the sister said?
It ain't even a piece of it, one man. Like, it becomes a piece of one man when you think about what he's doing when he's away from you, and a lot of that is your imagination. A lot of times, nigga ain't even with that other one.
Right.
He fishing some goddamn where, fixing the car or at work,
watching the game.
Right. With the homies or something. And you, in your mind, he's always with. Anytime he leave the door, he's going to the other woman. Man, come on, man. There's more to life. And Slakia sisters, I hate to deflate you a little bit, but it's more to life for a man than being in the presence of a woman. Just like you glean a whole lot of things out of being alive, men do as well. Our thing is not always associated with womankind. Sometimes we want to, like everybody know my favorite thing is fishing and building cars and electronics and stuff like that. Man, half the time you think I'm tearing something up. I'm fishing.
Listen, this brother's confessing right now, yo. You can tell he has more than one wife if you didn't know.
That ain't my point is, like, to make it so personal, and I'm sure this is the same with a lot of brothers, man. Like, I don't report to you, so when you accuse, I don't give a fuck about, it's just, like, that's what you think. No, baby, it ain't always that case, but I ain't about to be a reporter. I ain't telling you, my every goddamn move. And just know that men have other things going on other than women. Salaki.
Yeah, right. But to the sister's point, you know what I'm saying? If you want to be married today, you're going to have to choose.
Better.
And the Lord is showing you that most men have more than one woman. Neo coming out and saying that he has more than one wife. Is that brother just finally standing up like a man and saying what he's been doing his whole life? Most of you women out here, whether you know it or not, has always shared your man.
Absolutely.
Always. And then for you sisters that think you have a problem with it, you share him anyway because he goes to work. He goes fishing, like Laban is just saying. There's other things that he's doing. So you never have had all of his time. You understand? So it's time for us to come to grips. If you want to fix the problem with marriage today, broken families, single mothers, all of that, you have to embrace a man having more than one wife.
And one last thing I want to add, right? A lot of these brothers out here that you know is not cheating with another woman. Me going over his homie house, right? That's what you should be worried about.
Good night. If he ain't in the truth, watch out.
If this nigga is always
he live in Atlanta, watch out.
If he dress in slacks and flat shoes,
skinny pants,
and tuck his shirt in all the time, that nigga you better be worried about. Like, while you talking about me, I'm talking about the brother or the homies. You better be worried about that cat that always got a certain flair about himself. And his night out is with his homeboy.
You wish he had another woman at that point. It's a lot.
You better be worried more about that cat right there.
God.
That ain't never cheated, ain't never gonna cheat.
God.
Y'all better wake the hell up. Delusional, Salakia.
Go ahead, brother.
Hey, Salakia, if I could, real quick. On another note is that, like the sister said, sharing is caring. Women always talk about women supporting each other. Always talk about sisterhood. If they were really about it, they will walk the walk and they will share that man, because that's really, they have a misconception where a man having more than one wife is so carnal. It's just about him being able to have sex with more than one woman, when really it's all about all these women being able to be protected. So if you really care about your sister, you will make sure that she's under the same protection that you are under by sharing your man. Salakis.
Right.
It's a heavy point, brother. It's a heavy point. You understand? Hey, Shalom, Like the sister said, there's more women than men. All right, you very selfish if you saying, you understand, you should be the only one that have a husband. And you very slow if you can't understand why you don't have a husband. It's because you sticking to one rule that has proven to never work for our people, even they people. Once again, look at the marriage rate. If it worked, you would see it working. You would see the numbers showing you that it works. You understand?
It's another point I think you was bringing out earlier when you was talking about the divorce rate, and I don't think you fully developed, sir.
It's a heavy point. When you look up the numbers of the divorce rate, they are very high. Why is that? If that way of life worked, there wouldn't be so many divorces.
Meaning, like, if you look at heterosexual, if you look at man and woman marriages compared to woman and woman marriages, compared to man and man marriages, the one that is the least successful is the woman and woman, believe it or not.
Woman and woman, and the man and the woman.
That's second. The first one, I don't even want to say it. The first one that's the most successful, believe it or not, I'm embarrassed to even say these brothers get along well. The highest marriage rate between two goddamn men.
That's disgusting. I
didn't want to bring that stat. I did. I looked them up.
He a priest. He looked it up.
Good night.
I never looked it up. I'm disgusted. The dick is here. You understand? That's a crazy stat right there.
It is.
That's diabolical.
Salaki, I don't want, if I may.
Go ahead.
And also for the sisters out there that say that they're married to Jesus and whatnot. Well, Jesus, you know what I'm saying, said I'm paraphrasing, but you know what I'm saying, the kingdom is like a man given to, you know what I'm saying, to 10 women. You understand? So you saying that Jesus is your man, that you married to Jesus. Jesus would have multiple women. Salaki.
Also, when you look at the actual breakdown of American marriage, it does not say you cannot have more than one woman. It says that you cannot do it at the same time. So what's happening in America is fathers are leaving their first wife for that young, sweet, tender thing on the other side of town. That's the problem today. This system is proven to be a broken system. If you really want to raise your family, love your kids, keep the fathers in the household, you understand, you got to come into the truth. Because it don't say you got to be with her forever. It says be with one woman at a time. So what happens to all you women that stick to this system when you fart wrong, when you eat too much, when you stop working out? You understand what I'm saying? If you poo too many times in the middle of the night, your husband is going to get tired of you and leave you for somebody else. You have no security is what I'm breaking down to you. When you go with the doctrine of America and this way of marriage, how is a woman protected? A man can leave you whenever he wants and go marry somebody else and just call it irreconcilable differences. That's why so many single women, their way of marriage is proven to not work. And we covering it tonight. And everybody that sticks to that way, you'll see that they're suffering. Let me hear you with the next story.
Karawakan.
I'm sweet. I'm very smart. I read. I work. I'm very soft. I cook. I clean.
It's been said she read.
You shut up.
Go ahead, brother.
If I could.
And I am not married.
Yeah, I'm listening to these things she's saying, and I'm wondering, does she read loud? Like what is she gonna say? I keep my mouth shut.
That's what LeBron said. What I need to hear that you shut up. This bitch in the corner reading loud as hell.
Salak is there.
Sounding out all the words. Salakia, man. I'm trying to stop with the certain words, man, for the algorithm. But good night. When they say certain things, it's crazy. Come on, keep playing the video.
Salak is there. The scripture do say she's cute on mute. I'm just paraphrasing.
You
Salak.
on mute is what the Bible says. You understand? Keep going.
But it's not that I don't need a man for nothing. No, I need a man. I was created. I'm a helpmate. I can't wait to be that. But the mistake that I made and the mistake that a lot of you are making.
Struggling to build your sales pipeline.
Good night. Salaki for the YouTube.
She said the mistake that she made, and she said she helped mate. She said she read, and then she said she'll help mate. What should she have said to everybody that knows the Bible? Help meet. Meet means good help. And women don't understand what that means. They say help mate. They think it's supposed to say help mate. It says help meet, which means good help. You're a good help to your husband. And these are the reasons why they are not staying married, because they don't understand what the Bible is saying. But keep playing so we can hear what these sisters are talking about.
Oh, God.
As good as dead. And a lot of us don't know that. A lot of us didn't know that. I didn't know that. Especially when you come from an environment where casual sex is the focus, casual sex is promoted.
Stop. Go ahead, Barack Yalla. What you want to say?
She can't even say casual correctly, and she reads.
She sweats she reads. She sweats she smart. She pretty. You understand? She said she seems to think that the problem is having sex. Where the problem is you don't know how valuable sex is. And the man that you're having sex with doesn't know how valuable sex is. If y'all knew sex was marriage and marriage is forever, you would not be single. The problem is not having sex. The problem is you don't know how to shut your mouth. The Bible teaches a woman how to be a wife. The Bible says it is better to dwell on a rooftop, the corner of a rooftop, than in a house with a brawling woman. The Bible says that it is better to battle with a dragon and a lion than in a house with a brawling woman. So the problem with sisters in America is they follow their oppressor. They following these so-called white tea women, all right, and they run in their mouth and they think they in charge or they think they equal when you should just shut up. It's sisters online. Y'all can find these clips where a brother goes to interview a woman and he asks her how long she been married. She told him many years. He said, well, what's the secret? And she said, because I give my husband whatever he wants. It's in the Bible. It's in the Bible. If you want to keep a husband, shut up, cook clean, and provide good sex when he wants it. And he will love you down forever. The main thing is shutting up, though. And that's something you ain't going to hear this sister say. Keep playing.
So, I guess if I could, we do have comments as well and a question in the chat.
Go ahead, let me hear it.
I.S.U.P.K student. Well, shout out to everybody who tuned in as well. Instead, Shalak Yala, La Pura Neta, I.S.U.P.K student, Toronto, One West Ground Zero, the sister Naraba, Pariyana, I Torah as well, I Shabanat. I.S.P.K student did say, I believe a lot of the reasons for divorce is also because of lust and not being in the truth.
Well, we touched on that earlier. Remember, America doesn't teach that you're married till you die. It teaches that you can only marry one woman at a time. That's where the lust comes into play. All right. So if a man sees another woman that he likes, all you got to do is sneeze too many times. And he gonna divorce you and go be with her. There's nothing in America's laws that tell you cannot do that. So there's no protection for a woman. You understand? And the same thing with a woman. She could divorce you. Now, the only thing is with women doing that, it's difficult for a woman to find another man that will actually marry her like the oppressors say. Right. because the man lose power when he marries a woman according to the American way of marriage. You understand? Because it
Khan.
benefits the woman because of how it or its origins of marriage, which is a whole nother class. But look up Remus and Romulus and Remus. You understand? Their way of marriage comes from Rome. You understand? And Julius' marriage doctrine and all of that stuff. You understand? It's a whole nother class.
And a lot of it, they wanted you to either be somebody that provided, you know, what's the right word for the podcast? Is it do I say gay or homosexual?
Neither. Make sure you bleep that out, Barack. You gotta say like the community, the LGBT, rainbow, something like that.
Right. They just started the LGBTQ community right there. They really wanted. They didn't want you to, you know, like have many women. They wanted you to get complacent with one woman, get fed up with one woman, and then venture off into other more taboo types of sex. That was really their agenda right there.
God, you speaking on the Greeks and the Romans. Yeah, so they really like boys. They would marry boys. Like you can look this up with the different philosophers of the Greco-Roman time.
Exactly.
They would tell you that women don't understand us. You understand? So it's better to be with a man because he understands what a man is thinking, things of that nature. So to follow this doctrine of America is, there you go. You can read that. To follow that doctrine, it really kind of makes you a part of the community. And that's why they don't push multiple wives, because this is really what they want to do. Read that.
Khan. Pederasty in ancient Greece was socially recognized, often institutionalized, educational and romantic relationship between an adult
and romantic relationships between adult males. Go ahead.
Khan, between an adult male, the Erastes, and a pubescent or teenaged boy, the Eromenus.
Listen, and that right there, think about in grade school if they taught you that it was okay to be with an adult man.
Like you that in grade school now, but go ahead.
You're exactly right. So the culture is it hasn't changed. But back, you know, like in America, there's like certain safeguards because of us, I believe, primarily because black people don't really go for that crap. So they put a lot of nuances in there that kind of go around, you know, the topic in order to lead you to a certain point, which is homosexuality. Back then, it was literally taught, like you just said, Cap, that women don't understand us. It's better if you know, got your sexual maturity from the same sex, from another man. That's sick, man.
It is. And then you got to look at who you are when you follow that doctrine, because this is where it originates from. That's where one man, one woman comes from. This Greco-Roman type of doctrine. Finish reading that definition, Barack Yalla.
Khan. Good night. Widespread, it's crazy. Across city states, it functioned as a mentoring system for citizens, combining
this doctrine of socially recognized, institutionalized, educational, and romantic relationship between adult male and pubescent. What does that say? Go back to the definition.
Young kids,
basically.
Really what it is.
Or a teenage boy.
Pubescent, like when you get the bumps on your face, like if anybody that didn't understand that.
Puberty was widespread across city states. So this was pushed everywhere for men to be with men or little boys because women didn't understand men in the Greco-Roman times. That's how they thought.
That's what they was pushing.
But
they don't understand you.
Right.
Let me show you this over here in the corner.
Good night.
Get some of this candy.
Good.
So like out of one, if I may.
Go ahead.
And if you look at the Rainbow Coalition right now, you know what I'm saying, this is exactly the end goal, you know what I'm saying, that they want to come into is pass laws, you know what I'm saying, for their so they could go back to exactly that right now.
Khan, that is correct. That's why I said we live in a Greco-Roman era, Greco-Roman time. Nothing has changed. You can look at the days of the week, the months of the year. You understand? All the so-called holidays that America keeps, it all goes back to the Greco-Roman gods and things of that nature. You understand? Nothing has changed, and they're trying to get it the same way, which is why it's unlawful to marry more than one woman at a time, but you can be with a boy. All right? So keep going. Where you was at with the story?
Khan.
Yeah, you grew up doing that. I had plenty of good men. None of it ended with a ring.
A lie, Kiss.
And more.
Go ahead.
She said she's giving lessons, talking about and trying to sell herself. You know, give her saleswoman speech on about she read, she can't even spell, she can't pronounce words. And she said she had plenty. She had many, man.
Plenty. Plenty of good men. Let me see that picture of Kim Kardashian and her team.
Yeah, that Kyle would get her right
That's
now.
what she said. Go ahead, LeBron.
If I could, like was it last week where I was talking about the cup? Wow. Like the cup passing around. And you can look at and you can listen to her and you can tell that women don't get that point right there. Like she's really trying to sell herself, but in the process of selling herself, she discredited herself.
Wow. She don't even know it though.
That's why I was saying women don't realize. Yeah. So once nigga dick his finger in the cup, you know who else wants it? Like you really, you really degrade yourself. You know what I'm saying, as a woman. And the devil is so powerful, man. We know who he is, our oppressor. He's convinced our sisters that it's okay to jump from man to man to man to man.
Good night. Do y'all see this on the screen?
It's sick.
Do you see this on the screen? This is who our women are acting like. The oppressor, man. Look, Kim Kardashian got a whole football team of partners behind her. A whole Olympic team of partners. You understand? And this sister said, she been through her fair share, right? But none of it ended with a ring. Where did she get that from? Our problems come from following the oppressor.
That's right.
Stop following the oppressor. Come back to your culture, man. The Lord said you should be with one man until you die. So as a sister, she belongs to her father until her father gives her to her husband, and she belonged to her husband until her husband dies. The prophetess Anna was with her husband from 7 years from her virginity. And then after her husband died, she was in the temple doing work. That's in the Bible, and that's our culture. We was never with 100 different brothers. We was never had no 100 different partners and all of that. You understand? It's disgusting. And because you go through that, it's not the sex, it's who you are that stops you from being married. So like, Israelite, you want to say something? Come on, grab the mic. It's so heavy too, out of one, because what you showing and expressing, you are exposing that demon in our women of loving white man's marriage, loving the oppressive marriage. It's a big, huge demon on our women because they cannot see themselves no marriage no other way. They've been brainwashed the whole time to buy into American marriage. Con is heavy, and then it goes back to LeBron's point, like, a woman doesn't even understand her value. Imagine how you drop your value down by being with all these brothers. You understand? And then today they telling you, go, your race can't do it. Go find another race. Like, good night. So you letting everybody dip in there.
Damn.
Who wants to marry you? Who, especially when you think about American way of marriage. Who about to do that? Who in their right mind is about to say, I'm about to give you all power or equal power? In America, they say happy wife, happy life. What dude is about to sign up after he know? Show the Kim Kardashian list again. Come on, man. What dude about to sign up after he know you done let Blake Griffin dunk all in there? No, no, I'm about to give you half. I'm supposed to give you half. Blake Griffin, have you ever seen Blake Griffin dunk a basketball? You think like somebody about to sign up to be with that? Reggie Bush runs the Reggie Bush runs that football from college, from goddamn elementary school all the way to the NFL. And you want me to go in there after Reggie Bush? I'm not signing no piece of paper and saying happy wife, happy life after I got to go behind Reggie Bush. You seen what Ray J did on that tape? Who about to do that besides Kanye West for bragging rights? You understand? Kanye West has a mental disorder, man. Ain't nobody in their right mind about to dump no 3 kids off of nobody like that. And that's why our sisters cannot get married. You hear me, LeBron? That's why.
Going nuts.
Salaki. Shout out to Kanye for giving Captain Zaryak that interview.
Yeah.
But ain't nobody about to do that, man, in their right mind. And that's why our sisters are failing today in marriage, because they're leaving their culture and following heathens. Go ahead, LeBron. Salaki.
They just don't know. That's the point you making, sir. They're unaware of what the Lord intended for them, and it was never to be with multiple men. They equate like this the thing that like they absent, like we've been bringing out. They void of understanding. Like what me and you do, it ain't the same as what they would do. You know what I mean? They, no matter how that they want to equate the so-called equality between man and woman, that shit don't exist, man.
It does not exist
in the realm of reality.
It does not exist.
Man, there's some brothers out there, man, a punch a hole in that thing. Man, I don't want to go behind him. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, babe. We seen the list from Kim K.
Shit.
I'm not doing that, man.
Blake Griffin and you know what I mean? Wimbenyama.
Good night. Listen, man. After LeBron done had you, don't come knocking on my door.
Lucky.
I'm straight, man.
Hey,
I know what he do.
Stay
You know what I'm saying? You got to stay over there, man. I don't want that. That's what he told you about the cup analogy.
Bringing that old with, you know, hell no, I don't want none of that.
Trust me, man. You don't want to go behind me.
And they don't know, they don't understand that part right there.
Good night, this brother straight.
And he threw that one piece of chicken that fell back in the pot. Ain't no sweat. That nigga
That's the brother's the Judite. He's not giving up the chicken. But that's the heavy point, man. That's a heavy point. Go back to the story. Let me hear what the sisters are saying. What you got up on the screen right there?
So, like, that's a list of Kim K's partners over the years, sir.
Oh, man.
And the curse goes all the way down.
Listen, man. The Rock said she got a timeline. But this is only since she been famous. Come on, man. Kim K had a history before this list. Are you telling me I'm supposed to say I'm only gonna be with you and only you forever and ever? Is that a joke? Get out of here, man. So Lakia. So sister said it was the sex. I ain't gonna say it was necessarily the sex, but it is the sex when you doing this type of thing.
That's right.
Kawakan.
Keep going. Let me hear the rest.
Kawakan.
Good man. None of it ended with a ring. The moral of the story is, I don't care. You could be drop dead gorgeous. Do you see me?
Do you see me is crazy.
I'm in person. If you met me in person, the energy is on 10. I'm everything. Unmarried. Because I slept with him. So if you sleep with him, your looks ain't gonna get you there, big dog. Having a baby is just not gonna get you there. If you want a ring,
the sister with the turtleneck on saying she everything.
Damn.
Listen, man, the ego is crazy. What'd you say, Zerock?
I says, sir, she's everything but married.
Everything but married. Yash,
Yeah.
go ahead. Use that mic. What's wrong with that mic? Good night.
Like it, sir. It just always is hilarious when I see brothers or sisters that can't have a successful relationship always trying to give relationship advice.
Wow, real
That's
important.
wild.
That's a man. That might be the heaviest point
That's
of the
wild
night.
right there.
If I
How
could
they,
add to
how they
that,
giving a relationship advice and they never been successful at a relationship. It's like a bum telling you how to get rich. What are we doing here, man?
That's a clip.
Go ahead, Shaiwan.
yeah, what y'all said was so heavy because, I also heard the sister say she had so many good men. So it's like if you had good men and they all left your ass, why would anybody listen to what you have to say?
Good night.
Like you must be the monster in the house.
We know what it is because we in the truth. She probably talked too much. Go ahead, LeBron.
It's an analogy where, like, you jump from one, he better than the next, he better than that one, and then you realize that you didn't just ran through 15, 20 good men, and any one of them you could have picked, but because you set the bar, so high, you don't realize, all of the men that you turned down or sampled,
right,
were excellent men,
right,
and all they needed, the ones that didn't meet your standard, quote unquote, all they needed was some encouragement, some help.
But no, she basing it on a ring. Yeah. Now imagine if you took away the ring and understood the origin of the wedding ring and how it's based off the Egyptians and the Romans thinking that it led to a vein that went directly to your heart. If you took away the fables and the fiction and you stopped caring about dumb things like that, maybe you could have been married. But you care about fables and the dream that was sold to you by America. So how can you ever really get married and have a real relationship when it's based on a story that was given to you from Hollywood? That's like me saying I can't have a successful life unless I become a Jedi Knight and I get a lightsaber and I fight Darth Vader or something. It's a movie. Your whole life is based upon fairy tales, fiction, movies. Don't let TV raise you. When you pull yourself back into reality and into the truth, now you can actually say, I'm going to get married, because it's not based on the white picket fence that was given to you by Hollywood. Keep going.
If I could add one more thing. What you said, Cap, was so heavy. I remember, this must have been like 15 years ago, talking to this brother. And he was in a relationship with a sister. We would say they're married for like 16 years. And his girl's friends were asking him, how come you won't propose to this woman if you love her so much? And I remember him looking at them, with such a conviction, saying, have you seen the divorce rates on this earth? He's like, how could I ever propose to the woman that I say I love, knowing that the chances of us separating are so high? And it's like this brother understood something. If only he had if only he had the truth with him, you know what I mean? His relationship would have been so much better. But what he really understood was not conforming to a broken society. And I thought that was so heavy. And I just wanted to give a quick shout out to that brother. Salaki.
That's a heavy point, brother. Keep going with the story, Barack Yalla.
Same one. We want to switch to the next one because I only have one more.
It's different sisters speaking on there. Let me hear what they saying.
Go, Khan.
She's saying she look good and she read. She got a turtleneck on.
She can't spell.
Why she's single? That's what she's saying. Let me hear the next one, if you could.
You can keep yourself out of a bed, your value, it goes up. It's not too late.
You don't have no husband.
Absolutely drop dead.
Already have all of the
Go, Khan.
Single. Then I know women who are mediocre looking, body is okay, but they are married, taken care of, and got a whole husband and a family. Let's keep.
That's a heavy point that she's saying. Now she thinks her beauty should bring value. But when you in a world full of women that look like you, your value drops. It's like you equate it to diamonds, right? Diamonds, gold, silver, platinum. It's valuable because it's rare. But everybody got the BBL now. Everybody got the fake hair. I know a sister that her hair ain't longer than my beard.
Damn.
She go put on the wig though. She look just like you. The image is being sold. So now you got to work on your inner, which means what? You got to shut up. You don't got no man because you stupid and you talk too much. And guess who can't teach you that? The people that you following. Go ahead, use the mic.
That sister. Rewind that again. Let me hear what she said.
Go, Khan.
She know. Let me just say it. She know women that got mediocre bodies, meaning this sister got a flat ass. Yeah, it's flocky. Is that okay? Like a flat backside. Let me just say that. Not big breasts. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Maybe with all the other things. Yeah. You know, something that little something. You know what I'm saying? But this sister's married, and the man adores her, takes care of her, provides for her, protects her, would die for her. But you sisters out there thinking that backside and you know, lips and hips and all of that other stuff is the thing that lands a man. No, that's the thing that lands you in the bed.
That's right.
Not the thing that gets a man to want to invest in you for a lifetime.
It's a heavy point.
It's different, man.
He'll bump you off. He'll knock you
yeah,
off.
He will bang you.
Yeah.
And he might call his homie and say, "Man, listen, man, that was some good tag right there. You should handle that as well." You know what I'm saying? Sisters, in the point that we was making last week, I know it was a little vulgar that I said about the cup. It's lucky.
That was an excellent analogy, man.
Yeah, brothers don't want that thing that everybody has had. They want that it's a word that I'm using that I want to
exclusivity.
Exclusivity. That is a good word right there. That's exclusive to him. Everybody don't know her. You know what I'm saying? Like they know the girl in the hood with the big backside that then ran through the whole neighborhood, man. And then you come along from the other side of town and you don't know everybody that had her. You marry her and you realize, you know, years later that your life is just a living hell. And you should have went with that the girl that was really giving you a lot of attention that didn't have all of that worldly things attached to her. Slug it.
Go ahead, Zarok.
Kind of one kind. It's so heavy too, because the scripture, it tells it in the Bible. And they warn you about these women. The scripture tell you that beauty is vain.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So you're looking at all these beautiful sisters that could be from your neighborhood, but guess what? She got a whole generation inside of her.
That's right.
Ooh, we damn. Just made it disgusting.
A whole generation is crazy.
He can't eat the chicken no more. We can say that, man. She got more bodies than King Von, man. You understand? Good night.
And you know, I think a lot. And I think the sister, and I kind of alluded to in the class, like wonder why we speak, because you know, in order to take hold of a man's household, you know what you got to do first? You got to bind it, man. You got to convince that woman to follow you and oppose him. So we talk about these topics, man, in hopes that sisters would realize that your real power is exclusivity, like the brother just the word that brother just used. Being exclusive to that one man that you courted, and y'all worked out y'all differences and decided to be a couple forever. That's the power right there that we trying to give you right there. It ain't just talking about the issues that you have. We're trying to show you that it's not advantageous for us as a nation of people for our women to just jump from man to man to man to man looking for a big bag or payday or whatever. I don't know what the hell
Whatever they looking for. They following the oppressor. That's what we do know.
Sir.
Following Caucasians, get your body rate up to a whole football team in generations, like Zarok said. And now don't nobody want to stay with you because you got all them demons inside of you.
And they come out.
You know they do.
You think that evil is from that evil that you like? Listen, I have women that was not in my youth that I didn't know how to appreciate it. I should say, because it's a two-edged sword as well.
Yeah.
It was women that was very, very sweet in my life, and because they didn't meet these certain criterias, I bypassed them. I used
brother
them.
was in the world.
You see what I'm saying? Of course, in the world. So this is to give brothers a warning out there. Man, that sister, man, that's into you, man, that may not meet the standard that Kim Kardashian started. That sister, man, is worthy of your attention, man.
And listen, that's what she's saying. It's mediocre sisters. Sisters is what they would call, quote unquote, mediocre, that don't so-called look like her, even though I don't know what she thought. Yo, poop stank too. You understand? But they are married. Come on, let me hear the rest of it.
Okay.
Women who are unwed, single. Then I know women who are mediocre looking, body is okay, but they are married, taken care of, and got a whole husband and a family. Let's keep it real, Lisa. That's the truth. You got more mediocre women who are married and drop dead gorgeous fine women. That's true.
She trying to get Lisa to go side. Lisa ugly no motherfucker. Lisa got a man, and she is one of the sisters that she talking about. Good night. Somebody look like somebody hit Lisa with the ugly stick. Salagi, keep playing.
Why? Couple of things.
It's like, it's me.
A lot of times when that's the truth. You got more mediocre women who are married than drop dead gorgeous fine women. That's so true. Why?
But I couldn't even hear because I'm stuck on why they put Lisa on the goddamn frame.
But that's what we saying.
God,
you saying this like thing. Lisa got a husband. Look at Lisa.
Yeah.
She got a whole man.
That is the perfect picture.
That's been taking care of her whole damn adulthood.
It's a lot.
Well, this woman that she's interviewing, she ain't got no man.
God. And that sister that is speaking thinks she is everything. You understand? Meanwhile, her body count, once again, looks like a serial killer. You understand? Keep playing.
Couple things. A lot of times when a woman is aesthetically absolutely drop dead gorgeous and well put together, that means she had to do less work where? Internally.
Oh, interesting.
A lot of times when women are maybe haven't always been the most beautiful one in the room, the most attractive one, they've had to do more work where? Internally. Because they have to figure out, well, if my value isn't here, then I got to have value somewhere. What do I have to offer? And when we're talking about choosing a mate and a mother of your child and a partner
Can I break that down?
and a lifelong forever.
Dropping the heavy.
That's a heavy topic, and I'm sure everybody understood it, but in case you didn't, what she's saying is women that are aesthetically pleasing, meaning you got all of the things that men stop and stare about. Those women have to do less in order to attract men. Sisters that are and no shade on them, but sisters that are not, like what our definition of beauty, our standard of beauty is, right? I should say, they have to do more and more and more as they go down that ladder, right? Those women that are not that don't have, that have all of that beauty, they don't have to internalize. They don't have to say the best way in order to please my man is to shut the fuck up. The best way to be successful in the marriage is to listen a little bit more and not to be so emotional. The best way to be successful in my family is to realize that my man is a man and he has certain criteria and certain different emotions than mine. So I need to balance that out. Meaning they don't have to internalize. They don't have to sit up, because guess what? As we say all the time in the UPK, you placate to these women that are so beautiful, and then guess what happens? They believe that their beauty is going to shine their lack of override their lack of communication. A lot of these women that are very beautiful, they're very combative, very difficult to get along with. They don't understand the nuances that exist in relationships where I'm feeling a certain way, you feeling a certain way. Guess what? There's got to be a compromise somewhere. But these beautiful women, they ain't compromising nothing.
That's what she's
and they
saying.
ain't had to internalize.
There you go. That's what she's saying. Also, the money. All right, most women make more than they men today. Black women for sure. So now that black woman is saying, and it's a clip, Barack, y'all, let's see if you can find it, where a sister is saying since she graduated school, started making more, she thought she didn't need her husband. She left her husband, and now she wish she never did. Because he went on, moved on, found another woman, and she's single, lonely as hell, with nothing but the money. So most women today, they going off of that concept. Why? Because that's what America taught them. They not internalizing and saying, who am I? What do I have to offer? What am I giving this man? Does he love me? Does he like me? Or does he just like how I look? Your looks could have brought him in, but you have to do something to keep him. And that thing that you need to keep him, you can only find in the Bible. You can't find it on TV. You can't find it in America. They don't know how to be successful in a marriage. You got to come in the truth to find that you might have to share your man. You got to come in the truth to find out that you got to shut up. You got to come in the truth to find out that you need to be a virtuous woman and support this brother so he don't got to start selling drugs or being a criminal, because black men are oppressed. So without that, now here you go, the formula of creating single black women. And she breaking it down right now. You want to say something, Zerock?
God, sir, what you're saying is so completely heavy. And if I may add on too, sir, these beautiful women, coming up their whole entire life, they was not required to be humble or deal with situations of being humble because, because of their beauty got them so far, which when it got them so far in life, they like, why would I have to be humble now? I'm getting everything now because of my looks now. Yeah. What's the point of me being humble now?
Now they're going to figure out once they reach a certain age, like why I don't have a man. And that's why they asking this question. So they've been taught not to be humble because I'm a bad bitch. But then when you get older, you a single bad bitch. And you can't figure out why nobody wants to stay with you. And you only gonna figure that out if you come into the Israelite school of UPK.
Damn
Learn
right.
your culture. Learn the formula of being married and staying married. If you don't come in here, you're just finding out how to have sex. That's what America teaches you. How to have sex, how to add up bodies, how to have kids and leave them. You understand? How to create single family homes. That's what you learn in America because that's what they push. Look at the system of SNAP or welfare. To get it, you gotta leave your man. You understand? They teach you how to be single. They don't teach you how to be married in America. If you want to learn how to be married, you got to come around the priest. You got to come around your culture. You got to come around the Bible. You got to come around sisters that are in successful marriages. And then you ain't going to find them on BET. Kim K can't teach you how to be with a man. You understand? Because you see what the football team that she with. What football team got 56 players?
In the basketball team.
Basketball team, football is crazy because they got the starting people, they got the backups, and then they got a practice squad. That's Kim K right there. She got a whole starting team, backup, and practice squad in her vagina.
Damn, Reggie Bush was it?
I just said Reggie Bush ran a whole 100-yard dash. I'm not going behind that.
Was Reggie the first before?
Reggie the first is crazy with Kim K.
I mean,
who can find the first, like a virtuous woman? Who can still practice fire above Ruby? You can't find the first with Kim K. Who is the first? Who knows?
I forgot about Reggie Bush.
He wasn't the first. You understand? But we can say and put our money on that he won't be the last. All right.
Good night.
Keep going with the story.
Ever? Am I choosing someone who, at some point, the exterior is going to deteriorate, or do I choose someone who's
Salak, sir. And these sisters, it's not about the exterior deteriorating; it's the opposite. The whole interior needs to be renovated. Only once they change their life towards Christ. That's it.
Listen, man, the interior gonna look like she had the Hyundai virus. What's the virus above? The Hyundai virus on the inside of that. You understand? Go ahead, Baragella.
The interior looks like The Walking Dead.
There's a zombie in there.
Substance going to outlive everything externally.
Good night.
You know, she just said the part right there before the intermission, like that beautiful sister, man. Like you ever seen a couple where no matter how old that woman get, he still look at her like, man, the most beautiful thing in the earth. That exists not because of her physical. That's because of how she's always poured into him. And that's the thing, like modern women don't realize, like that exterior that you looking to carry you throughout your marriage. That ain't it, man. It's brothers that don't care about what you look like physically once you prove what you are to him and for him. It ain't even about that, man. You know, like
that's a heavy point right
it's
there.
Like
they emphasize on beauty and looks and breast implants and butt implants, but there's a brother at a certain age that don't want to hear none of that. He ain't looking at none of that. Can you what we say, the favorite phrase, can you make biscuits from scratch? Can you shut your mouth, man? Can you clean?
You can make them biscuits at 80.
Damn right.
You hear me?
Can you give a brother peace? At some point, he's looking for peace, man. You understand? So that's a heavy point. Keep going up, Baragella. You can go to the next story, man. We ain't got to look at her. What's her name? I don't want to know her name. Keep going. go to the next one out. What's the next story?
Go. The next one. Good night. Let me just add it to the screen.
Hey, black man, you know you diluting the race by dating this white woman. But wait, I'm trying to see something.
Look at his face. He's like, damn. Did you just call me out like that? Go ahead.
You diluting the race by dating this white woman. Yeah. You don't know if her grandparents probably watched black men in hung as a sport.
He said it is what it is. That's crazy.
It is what it is.
Did you hear the brother say it is what it is?
Okay.
Listen, man, at some point, man, come on, man. Where's the brotherhood? Where's your backbone? Where's your spine, man? Y'all joining to these heathens like it's something good. That's not good having that dog on your arm, man. the number one race of fleas and lice. Right. He think he doing something by walking with this dog. You understand? That's why we gotta push the truth. You understand? We so oppressed that we think it's something, we doing something good to be able to conquer that woman, but you don't understand that you're really a pet to her. You understand? You a slave, you're a pet. Go ahead, brother.
Real quick, I want, if I could. The crazy part is, you see the face. She made a face when the brother mentioned, her ancestors probably was watching. Your ancestors hung on trees. She made a face like, you know what? I know. And the crazy part is, brothers in the world will think, you know what? This is a dream come true. We could finally do it. And this is what Martin Luther King fought for. But this is actually
fought for. Good job, brother. Go ahead.
This actually reliving a nightmare, because it's not like back then slaves were not having intercourse with the white female slave masters. They were getting abused by that white female slave masters, and then they were getting unalived because she was having crocodile tears crying for being assaulted.
That's correct.
And they had that same face.
Go ahead. You want to say something, LeBron?
No.
That's a heavy point right there, man. Listen, brothers thinking that they doing something like Jack Johnson, like MLK. You understand? Because of what we went through in our oppression, we think that there's something to conquer their women, but really, we don't understand that we are the prize. You understand? And like he said, man, you're diluting your race. The Bible tells you don't join to them. By joining them now, what happens with your kids? They're going to want to be like the black people in the civil rights era and before, who actually were successful. They didn't even recognize being a so-called Negro. They identified with being of the other nations.
Right.
And then had to find out the hard way that they were not a part of America. That's what happens, man. You're living a lie. This fantasy that you've been sold is not real. You can join to her. You can have kids with her, but you will never be Caucasian. The problem is we want to be them. You got to recognize yourself as being a strong black man in order to separate and not join to this dog. Go ahead, Zarok. You had your hand raised?
Man, you know what? That's so heavy too, sir, because that video proves the Bible once again. You know what I'm saying? The Lord said not to join, the other nations, unless it's going to turn you away from your God. Man, it turned him away from God. It turned him away from black people. It turned him away completely. He did not give a damn about his people.
Yo, look what happened to King Solomon, man. We had the kingdom. You can look in the Bible, man, the throne of King Solomon, man. It was crazy. Think about what they say. The Queen of Sheba came and asked for wisdom from King Solomon. We was ruling the earth at one time, and we gave it up to marry heathens. You understand? And that's what we doing now. This brother doesn't understand how he affects his race with that. And then look at brothers like Botham Jean. Is that his name? Botham John, who got unalived by his female companion, another dog, came in talking about she thought it was her crib and unalived this brother after they used to be dating and things of that nature. You understand? And then Botham Jean was a story from a few years ago.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the Bible.
No, not in the Bible, brother. Not a Hebrew name. No, that's a story from a brother dealing with a Caucasian.
Okay,
you understand?
Oh, that was the one in the hotel. I mean, the apartment.
It was an apartment.
And the police.
She was a cop
in the wrong room.
She said she thought she was in her house and came in unalived, but it came out that she actually was with this brother at one time. Yeah. They was dating at one time. She came up there, probably unalived him because he got another rib. You know what it is.
But the media kind of showcased it as if she had the wrong door.
That's what they said.
And then
that's
it came
the story
out that she
gave.
actually was dating the brother.
She was dating
the scoundrels.
That's what I'm saying. Look what happens with interracial marriage.
Good night.
Think about all these topics. It's because of marriage today. All these stories we carrying is because we don't know how to marry. And if we could fix that problem, you wouldn't have a divorce rate that's high. You wouldn't have single women, single mothers. You wouldn't have brothers getting unalive. You understand? Botham Jean would still be alive if we followed the Bible.
So she went in there and
look at LeBron is hurt all over from a story from years ago because he loves his people, man.
Night, man.
Yes, the brother got unalive because he was dating a Caucasian cop.
Good.
That cop more than likely found out he didn't want to be with her and he was on to the next one. She busted in his apartment and said, I thought it was mine, and unalived that brother. This is him. And then his family combed her hair and hugged her in the courtroom. This Caucasian killer is probably out right now. You understand? Probably out. Look at this young brother.
That's amazing.
This is because we don't know. We shouldn't be marrying these people. We don't know who to marry. We don't know how to marry. That's why we had these classes in the UPK. That's why we pushing this podcast. Listen, man, this podcast ain't, for whatever stupid things y'all doing in the world. We trying to bring our people into the school, man. We trying to bring our people into the truth. We trying to teach our people the real way to live. Our sisters cannot stay married because they do not embrace multiple wives. They don't know how to shut up. They value the way they look over anything else because they follow oppressors. Our brothers are being harmed when they join interracial marriage because they don't know they're not supposed to be marrying heathens. These people are beneath you. Deuteronomy 7:6 tells you we are a nation above all people on the earth. We got 12 tribes. There is no reason you should be going outside of that, doing anything with any other nation. And because we do, we being unalived. Go ahead, Barack Yali. You want to say something?
So I can say if I could, because we have one more story, but it's like it reminds me of another story, right? There's that brother that was unalived by another garlic gremlin. She claimed she was cleaning her shotgun when she accidentally, Salaki blasted him in the face.
Good night. What? I think that was one of the political figures. Bush and them was shooting ducks and Cheney shot unalive somebody. What happened? Let me hear it, Barack Yalla. I ain't never heard this one.
Khan, I think it's Telvin Osborne, right? It says girlfriend walks free. Let me share right here. Salakia.
It was a case that sparked outrage. A young father shot and killed in his own home, and the woman who admitted to pulling the trigger, his girlfriend. But she wasn't charged with murder. In fact, initially, she wasn't charged at all. Now we have a final update.
Come on, man. She wasn't even charged.
At this.
La, sir. The story is that Salakia, she claimed it was an accident, but she claimed she was cleaning her firearm. It is a loaded shotgun.
At least manslaughter. You cleaning it with a round in it, that's at least manslaughter. She wasn't even charged?
Not initially, sir.
Go ahead. Let me hear the rest. Yeah, let me hear the state. Let me hear the rest of the story.
Center of the investigation will not face any criminal charges for killing 30-year-old Telvin Osborne. So what changed? And what are police telling the community? You're watching Law and Crime. I'm Kennedy Walker, and I'll walk you through the details. Telvin Osborne and Hannah Cobb were in a relationship. The couple shared a home in Waynesboro, Georgia, where they were raising 2 young children together. But it would be inside that same home where Telvin's life came to a violent end. The 30-year-old father was shot and killed earlier this year on February 23rd. Police say the shooter was his girlfriend, Hannah Cobb. At first, Cobb told police the shooting was an accident. In a 911 call obtained by WAGT, Cobb can be heard telling the dispatcher she was checking the chamber of her gun when it accidentally went off. She claimed the weapon jammed and she pulled the trigger by mistake. But despite Cobb's claims, the Burke County Sheriff said Telvin's death was not classified as accidental.
Salaki, sir. Salaki, sir. She's cleaning the firearm. Apparently, she's cleaning it. It's loaded. It jams, and then she pulls the trigger again.
Good night. Listen, man, you join into these people, man, and they just gonna unalive you, man. If you ever have a dispute with these people, they're gonna unalive you. We got another story about that too, but he not even saying it was a mistake. You understand? And the problem is we join into these people, man. We join into their religions. We join into their customs. That's why in Revelations it tells you to come out of her, my people. You understand? Stop trying to join to these filthy people in this stupid place made up with lies. What do you want to be a part of these lies for? Are you 7? What are you, 5? You still believe in tooth fairies? You still believe in the Easter Bunny, man? Their way of marriage doesn't work. Their ideology doesn't work. And all it's doing is unaliving our people and having us unsuccessful in trying to, partake in the stupid customs that they have. Grow up, man. Grow up. Read the Bible, man. Read the Bible and see what God says, how God says you should live, man. It's not working for you, man. Try something different. You're getting unalived by people that are saying they made a mistake because they used to saying they made a mistake. Listen, it's a newspaper back in the day where they wouldn't say they made a mistake. They would just lynch you.
Right.
They would just hang you on a tree and throw a party, and there's little kids and old people out there.
Cut pieces off.
And cut pieces off you and eat them and put them in jars. You know they ate Nat Turner, right? Come on, man. We haven't learned from these type of things. We still trying to marry these people like they something special. You trying to be like them, they trying to be like you. Who the dummy?
They ate Nat Turner.
They ate Nat Turner.
They make him their feces.
They ate Nat Turner. They ate mummies. They eat everybody. They nasty. Go ahead, Rock.
And it's so crazy too. And, meanwhile, every single chance they get, the police is trying to kill you. They trying to destroy you and whoop on you and beat the hell out of you until your death. But yet we supposed to give all our love to them.
And we do. We go to them. That's the only reason. Much to your point. If we didn't love them, man, the Lord would send Christ. Because we love them as God, right? That's the reason. That's the only reason why they exist. It's because we love them so much. We don't love God. We love them.
Our people. No, we don't love them.
No, you know I ain't talking about me and you. I'm talking about the majority of our people. You know what I'm saying? Like he convinces you to do these things because he know his time is short. The devil has a little time. Like once Christ come back, it's over with for him. So he's going to do everything in his power to convince you to love him. And as long as we love him, the Lord is sitting back like, okay, that's your God.
Yeah.
Pray to him. Get everything you need from him. Salakia.
Go ahead, Barack Yalla.
Kawakan, this is our last story. Salakia. Before we play the clip, it says a Telegram group chat was discovered in 2024 of over 70,000 YT men talking about intoxicating, raping, and abusing their wives and girlfriends. And we clearly see the ethnicity of such wives and girlfriends they're talking about. Salaki.
All right.
It sounds like a group of police officers.
Stop that.
Bloody mouth and stuff.
I don't want to see that right there. All right. Go to the next story where a man admitted to unaliving his,
Black girlfriend.
Yeah.
Y'all trying.
Yeah, I don't want to see nothing like that. You already know. We're a little different in Detroit. don't provoke us, all right? So lucky. Stay over there with that. These sisters gotta watch out though, man. Be careful, man. These people are predators, man. You understand? You don't know they're predators because you embrace American society. Come in the truth and get protected, sisters. You cannot marry these people. All right? You seen what happened to the sister. There was a sister that got unalive going to Africa, and her whole social media was about joining to the other nations.
And then also to a good point that you're making, to piggyback on it, is that sister that what's her name, Joy Reid? What was her name that other fake group gave to that African?
Joy Morgan.
Joy Morgan.
Joy Morgan joined to a fake group.
Bastard ate part of her body or something.
And a so-called African Hamite unalived her and hid the body. He won't tell people where it is.
Oh, okay. I thought he had.
We know.
He eating part of it.
We know he ate that sister.
Look at the sister. There you go. Man, who is that on the ones and twos? That Barack Yalla?
Barack Yalla fast with it. He ain't playing no games. He ain't playing no games, man.
Yeah, that sister, that beautiful sister, that's Israelite sister right there.
Join the other nations.
Join the other.
Will get you unalive.
Join them other groups. And they gonna persuade you to marry a goddamn African booty scratcher.
Good night.
Damn.
Albino eater.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Somebody want to say something?
No, Salakia, the one. Real quick before he plays the last clip. You know what's crazy is that there is too many instances of all these showing the danger of interracial relationships.
That's it.
You know, there's a sister. She is of the tribe of Asher in Colombia. She went on a Tinder date with this devil that was in Colombia. Her family found her body in his suitcase.
Good
this
night.
Other sister, I think in Kentucky, the Judite sister, so-called Black American, she was also found, in like minced meats, Salakia.
Listen, man.
Round up.
Yeah. We don't know how to marry. You have to be taught. You have to be taught, man. What you think you know, you do not know. And you can see you don't know what you're doing because the numbers prove it. Now it's time for you to learn how to be a man, how to be a woman, how to be a wife, how to be a husband, how to have a successful marriage. The only way you can do that is coming into the truth and learning the Bible. And without that, we're going to keep repeating these same mistakes, man. The marriage or divorce rate will still be high. You will still see our brothers and sisters getting unalive because we go against the laws of God. All right? It's time to stop that. The only way to stop it is by coming into the Israelite school of UPK, learning the Bible, man.
Damn right.
Following your culture. That's what's going to save us, man. Nothing else. We tried everything else. Listen, black man, black woman, we've tried everything else. It's 2026. Go back through the records. We've tried to live like them. It's not working. At some point, you got to say, it's not working.
Right.
Let me try something else, man. The marriages in the UPK work. They last. You understand? And that's because we doing it the way God said do it. If you a sister and you tired of being single, come into I.S.U.P.K. If you a brother and you tired of being mistreated, come into the I.S.U.P.K. Other than that, you're doomed because all this nation can teach you is destruction. So, Rock, you want to say something before we close up?
I was just gonna say, man, the oppressor they dealing with that's harming them like this is a psychopath and a sociopath. And I did a study on it. They don't have feelings like how you think they do.
Yeah.
Don't have all that.
That's a
So
heavy point.
they gonna do that, and they gonna continue to do it without feeling, without consciousness.
Yeah.
You know, this is actually something they enjoy.
Yeah. The Bible says he's a deaf otter in the way. You're not hearing none of that. He's a deaf otter in the way. Go ahead.
Fugitive, vagabond.
Damn right. That's another scripture says he's a fugitive and a vagabond. You learn it from criminals, man. You learn it from people that don't have no compassion. The Lord made them strictly to punish you. Stop following them, man. Come into the truth. Learn how to live. Learn how to be married. Learn how to have peace. Learn how to be happy. You do not get that without God. Once again, we tried drugs. We tried to drown out our pain by getting high. It doesn't work. We tried to fix our problems by having sex. It doesn't work. What else can you do besides what God said? Come on with the last story.
Salaka, I don't want, if I may.
Can you say something, Salaka? Is that how do y'all go ahead, brother?
So that sister that was on the live in Africa, Ashley Robinson, I believe in one of her posts, and there was somebody that said that devil is gonna unalive you.
No, go ahead. Go ahead with the story.
God. It's like the sound is not playing. Can y'all hear it?
No, we can't hear the sound.
We can't hear it.
You just refresh it, Salaki. Salaki will not play the sound for whatever reason. But this is the story of this devil we see on the picture calling to confess that he unalived this sister who he was seeing at the time over some what he deemed as flirty text messages.
Yeah, if I could, he saw a text message. I mean, I saw that story. He saw a text message in his girl's phone, and that gave, that devil enough motivation to shoot his girl.
Hold on, what was the text message implying? What was it implying?
I believe she was just. I believe you. I don't remember exactly what it said, and I'm not sure if those facts came out.
So
but it was just a confession from him as soon as he unalived his girl to the police officers, to the dispatch on what he saw on his girl's phone.
All right, is anybody else familiar with this story?
just off reading the heading.
It's like, is anybody else familiar with the story? You familiar?
No, it gives a description right at the top. It says the white boy seen flirty text messages with his girlfriend, I guess with somebody else, and that gave him motive to unalive that sister. It's honestly despicable behavior, man. And we see this time in and time out. The more we try and deal with these other nations, we got clear examples of this, of them just not changing. Look at Jeffrey Dahmer. How long ago was Jeffrey Dahmer running roughshod, and we still continue to hang out with these oppressors? And how much leg room are you gonna give this devil, man? It's just crazy.
Yeah, it's absolutely insane, man. This is why our job here, this is why in the UPK we go so hard on the oppressor. Meanwhile, our people, they tell us, we need to love the oppressor. We need to be giving our love to them, or, it's not about color. It's not about this. It's not about that. But then you continue, when you say that, you force yourself to forget about all of the brutality that's done unto us. The moment you say it's not about the white man, it's not about this, it's not about that, you automatically give the excuse to, you know what I'm saying, eliminate all the abuse that's done to us that actually destroy it.
Right.
Anybody else want to time on? Go ahead, time on.
Kawakazi Salaki, I found a clip we could play with the sound.
I just killed my wife.
Okay, sir, what's your name?
Brandon Dickerson.
Is that Dickerson with a V?
D-I-C-K-E-R-S-O-N.
Can you tell me a little bit about what happened this evening?
She was cheating.
Okay. Did you catch her cheating, or did she tell you she was cheating?
Also, I caught her cheating.
Okay, and what's her
Can I add someone to my call? I need someone to take my child.
How many children do you have at the location?
Just one. He's 8 years old.
Okay. Okay, and what's your...
Hey, Salaki, sir, real quick, just to add real quick, Aaron, he sounds so remorseless of his action of taking that poor sister's life. Just the way he sounded on the phone, confessing or not, it don't really matter at this point. You could tell how remorseless he is. Salaki, sir.
No, you're right about that, Brock Yeller. Like I said, man, you know, the oppressor, he's a psychopath and a sociopath. If you do your research and your history on a psycho or a sociopath, they do not have feelings. They don't have feelings for doing something like a murder or doing something vicious or heinous that will make your conscience, click in. That is absent. That's what you were seeing and you realizing with this cat right here, this white man. Anybody had something? You had something, Shaw, you want?
Yeah, I wanted to add one quick thing. It's interesting, the psychology behind, a white man, because his feeling of inferiority to other men is so high, like he can't take any kind of disrespect coming from a woman. You know what I mean? Like it just says he thought she might have, sent some kind of flirty text. He wasn't. It's like who knows what he saw, but it sounds like it was so minor. You know what I mean? And that was enough to cause him to actually take somebody's life. Like you must feel so small or so little as a man. Like in my mind, if a girl is gonna go mess around on me, just leave. You know what I mean? I'm not worried about taking your life. Walk out the door. I'm not gonna fight for you. Just leave. But in this man's mind, he feels so belittled as a man that he has to, fight for some of his manhood to the point to say, "Oh, I took that woman's life." You know what I mean? Nobody else is ever gonna do me wrong. Salaki.
If I could, sir, that was an excellent point what you brought out, Shariwan, and it goes back to the psychology of the white man. Not to get too graphic, but that's why you go on these little discords and these Reddits, you find out that all these white boys secretly have pay pig fetishes, and they got domination fetish. They want a woman to dominate them because deep down in their mind, they really feel inferior. So yeah, that was a heavy point, sir.
You got any more on the video?
Kawakazi, sir.
Anybody else wanted to chime in before we go more into the video?
Lot of one. We're running a bit over the time. I don't know if you want me to keep playing a bit more before we close out.
Yeah, we're gonna finish the video out and then we're just gonna go ahead and close out.
Kawakazi, sir.
My, last name of what?
What's your wife's name?
Oh, Alexis Walls.
How do you spell her last name?
W-A-L-L-S.
Okay. Is she still breathing?
Oh, no. She's shot like 15 times.
Good night.
Stop it. And then look at the remorseless. Like, look at his energy. Look how he even saying this on the phone. And this is just showing you the spirit of the oppressor. Us as black men, black women are always saying we supposed to be their protector and You know, where's the black man when these situations happen? Y'all supposed to protect us black women. But when we tell you black women, don't go messing with the white man, don't go messing with the oppressor, y'all don't want to listen. Y'all want to back talk. Y'all want to, you know what I'm saying, raise hell and havoc when a black man show you his authority and telling you not to do something. That black woman is synonymous to going against the black man. So that's what you do with your protection. You what you do with your protection, a black woman says she do whatever the hell she want to do. And then boom, things like this happen. Okay? So in other words and other essence, black women, you know, if you want to keep getting unalive by oppressor, you know, the white man, keep dating the white man. Keep taking your chances on dating outside of your race and doing something that the Lord said not to do. You know, in the scriptures, the Most High tells you verbatim, man, don't join unto the other nations. This has never been about everybody grouping and coming together. The Bible has never been about everybody coming together. The Bible has been about Israel coming together and separating everything from there.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Anybody else?
Yeah, Salaki, sir, real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
So like, if I may, like, you know what I'm saying, and this shows like a life is nothing to the white man. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know what I'm saying, like life value as life doesn't have no value, you know what I'm saying, for these people, man. And this is why the oppressor is the damn devil the Bible speak of.
And Salaki, if I could, even dealing with a woman, it's like sometimes you might get into it with your rib or whatnot, and you're like, yo, shit, you know what? Salaki, I mean, damn, you know what? Maybe I raised my voice just a bit too loud because, you know, she's soft and she's the weaker vessel. This man didn't blink. He said, I shot her. She was shot 15 times. He didn't blink. He didn't feel no remorse. Like, you think, you know what? Maybe you're too harsh in your ribs sometimes just because you raise your voice too loud. I mean, like, she deserves a little check. And then you're like, damn. The scripture says, don't be like a roaring lion in your house. And like, you know, maybe I did a little too much. Let me give her some flowers. Let me appease her or whatnot. Just, because I know she's a weaker vessel. This man didn't blink. He said, yo, I think she did something. Just the thought of it. He speculated and he unalived her and shot her 15 times. Salakia.
Yeah, come on, man. 15 times is crazy. Then on top of that, the way he said it, you know, the lady asked him and said, you know, sir, is she still breathing? He said, no, I shot her 15 times.
Right.
Like, you said that with no remorse, no nothing. You just go and just unalive that lady like that. That shows you're inhumane. You get what I'm saying? Like, that shows your true colors. And you think God wants us to join together with a person like that?
Hell
A
no.
nation of people like that? Man, listen, man. I'm starting to think sometimes when people tell me to love the oppressor, I think you somewhat psychopathic and crazy.
Yeah.
Mind you, Adawan, this is the mother of his child. He did that. That is absolutely crazy.
Yeah, that's a heavy point. That's insane. You go kill. Not only do you just shoot somebody, you go shoot the mother of your child. Let that be a lesson to black women. All right, before you run that mouth, you get to talking all that stuff or that knowledge you don't have. You know, listen to the Israelite school of UPK when we tell you don't go outside your race.
Right.
When you go outside your race, you risk getting a bullet put in your head.
Mm-hmm.
15 bullets put in your head. You know, just to keep it real with you. All right, we got more in this video. Y'all want to finish this out, or how do y'all close it out? My bad.
I don't even want to hear that devil no more. I ain't gonna hold you. I don't want Salaki to the men above me.
All right, no sweat.
That's good, bro.
Yep, Brock, y'all go ahead. I mean, Brock, y'all, you got it, man.
Hey, again, this is another episode of Heads of State. You understand? And joining us tonight, we had Officer 5000 Darak, the Wild One, for blessing us with your presence. You know, every Tuesday, hosted by Captain 10,000 Hadar Yala, Officer 5K Laban. You understand? We have tonight as well, Officer 1000 Adiyar, Officer 1000 Shayawan, Yasha Ba'an. You understand? Officer 500 Yasha Ba'an. Myself, the host, doing the most. You understand? Tune in every Tuesday, 9 p.m., 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You have nothing better to do than watch this right after the scripture breakdown class. What else? Sitting down on the couch, sucking on blunts. Good night. And with that said, Israel, we'll see you next week. Shalom, Lord in Christ.
Shalom.
They said free the Palestinians, then celebrate the death of native Indians. How these other races gon' take us serious? They don't. It's silly thinking you can fight oppression with a vote. I'm so woke, I got sleep deprivation. Belly of the beast giving birth to a nation. You know how I feel to have culture and they take it. It'll never be peace, tell them free the reservation. Till it's backwards, they don't know that they exist no more. Ever try reaching out for help and you just get ignored? Pick up vices like drugs, your child fill a void. They get a youth life sentence for a killing, he was just a boy. Niggas poor, what we living for? Life a gamble, it's like 10 or 4. Police hands around your neck, they just hit record. We in war, man, this ain't the norm. But you don't know how I feel to be black. Yeah, you don't know how I feel to be black. Yeah, you don't know how I feel to be black. Yeah, you don't know how I feel to be black. Yeah, you don't know. Mama on the stage crying. She just lost her only son to gang violence. Pops level 4 yard talking through the vents. Have you ever tried to hug your loved ones through a fence? Have you ever been hated just because your skin? Have you ever worked all week and couldn't pay your rent? Life a trip, I'm trying to catch my balance. Every step feel like I'm walking backwards. Credit card, but God check the balance. I come from where it's rough, that's why my heart callous. They want you to fall weak, that's a war tactic. Look how we live, what's scary than that? What you know about crossing the Darien Gap? Risk your life to live in hell or bury your kids. Either way we gotta suffer and they just get rich. Life a bitch, why I waste time telling you that? Cause if you ain't a nigga like me, you don't know how I feel to be black. Yeah, you don't know how I feel to be black. Yeah, you don't know how I feel to be black. Yeah, you don't know how I feel to be black. Yeah, you don't know.